Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a new review for a shitty album. This time, I thought about doing one that would fit the time of year. I realized that Valentine's Day has passed, literally 1 week ago today, but it would still be fitting, due to the fact that who I'm reviewing today is none other than the nightmare after Valentine's Day, Chris the Retard Brown. Damn it, why hasn't this guy's face appeared in the dictionary next to the word retard? Or imbecile? Or asshole? Or jackass? Or even next to acronyms, like AIDS? This guy fits the definition of each of those words among several others, absolutely perfectly. It has been close to 30 months since I first made a review for this guy's music. By request, somebody had asked me to review this new album which was released last year in March, titled F.A.M.E, spelled as an acronym. Just FYI, he had put another album out back in '09, just 2 months after I made the review for his Exhibit B shit pile, exclusive. That album was Graffiti. I've never listened to it, not even at any point, while I was making this review, but I possibly have heard one of the singles somewhere, whenever I went shopping at select places, like in a department store, or from the cafeteria at my community college. Perhaps it was inside a Target. I don't know. I don't pay close attention to what's mainstream anyway. I have no doubt in my mind that it was on the same level of sucking that exclusive was on. The album cover certainly looked worse. I mean, what is this? What the fuck is he wearing? It looks like he stole some emo scene kid's pants and paired them with a pair of boots from out of Beyoncé's wardrobe. Yikes. And what's that guitar for on his shoulder? He didn't even play guitar on his first 2 albums. He must have gone down the same path as that Lil Wayne loser. It's like a demented S&M take on the Space Jam movie poster. God damn it, get it the fuck off my screen. I can't believe this is what everybody gravitates towards these days. When I say everybody, I'm talking pretty much most of the girls who were in my high school, with a few exceptions from within my social circle, and outside of it, here and there. Preps were the ones who mentioned him the most. Singing his songs, or simply chatting about him in class was the commonality. They listened to just about everything that's played in mainstream radio, no exceptions at all. They are so capid, it's pathetic. I remember being so astounded by them all, wherever they were in the school, sitting around, believing Chris Brown, Gwen Stefani, Usher, and the Backstreet Boys was good music. Not to mention, thinking they were infallible and had their whole lives figured out. I couldn't stand them, nor could very many other people there as well, whatsoever. If it wasn't the preps who had teens at their clique, it was all the other girls, many of whom I never shared a class with, because they were all underperforming, sometimes more airheaded than the preps. As for the album cover, there's not much to say about it. It doesn't really appeal to me or leave me enticed to listen to it. It's just an oversheen portrait illustration of him with a background of other portrait illustrations. In this corner here, it looks like Reagan from The Exorcist. While there's nothing wrong with the portrait illustration, it just doesn't have the same effect on me the way the cover, for say, Astra, by Asia does. And look at that fucking face. Moping. Are we supposed to pity him for some reason, because he beat Rihanna? Is he trying to look serious? Nothing about him or his background exudes anything of seriousness, especially on that disc behind the cover. So what do I, the listener, get when I turn on Chris Brown's newest album, F.A.M.E? I'll let you in on a little secret. Nothing. It sounds just like exclusive. Perhaps, everything sounds strangely worse. You can hear him relegating to many of the trends adopted by the mainstream music industry from the past 2 or 3 years. There's no distinctive flow, structure, or theme or transcendence from the point in which I listened to exclusive. So, pick any song. None of them feel like they belong in either the beginning, middle, or end. You could call it a compilation album, for that matter. This is pretty much a CD for singles with the rest of the songs only recorded to make it long enough to be sold as a $15 whole. The main things that make F.A.M.E a turd pile are, as follows: autotune. I hear it absolutely everywhere. It's fake, it's garbage, it makes his voice sound worse than it already is. And it should be more widely recognized as musical cheating. I hear no difference from exclusive. His lyrics are crap. Nothing of it sounds sweet, or introspective, or fierce, as he tries on some of these songs, where he sounds more pissed off than aroused, by whoever he's fucking these days. Whoever that girl is a fucking fool. It still feels like I'm listening to a child, what with stupid shit he throws in, like that squeaky laugh at the start of the 4th song. or those guest rappers and whoever made that sheep laugh on one of the later songs. The music is all fake and the result of large expenditure studio manipulation to make it sound more realistic than it actually is. Accounting for all the rhythms, keyboard leads, timbres and harmonies, up to and including Chris's very own voice. All of that, and little bitch, Justin Bieber shows up somewhere in the middle of the song list, which I will address shortly. The first 3 songs sounded just like anything from the exclusive album, except with a slight adaptation to the newer trends of 2011, and none of them are even memorable. The rappers even start to appear, dragging down the quality more so. The third one, No Bullshit, is even a tad repetitive. Then there are songs like Look at Me Now. Do these idiots ever get fresh air? Apparently this is musical to them. So many words strung together, so absent of purpose, or to take it further, absent of requisite reasoning. One of the golden moments from this song include the following. And this is by one of the guest rappers who is, and I shudder, Lil Wayne. Man, fuck these bitch ass niggas. How y'all doing? I'm Lil Tunchi. I'm a nuisance. I go stupid. I go dumb, like the Three Stooges. Really? I was just about to say. Saying, how y'all doing sounds rather non sequitur. But you're Lil Wayne, you're illiterate, so that's to be expected. Why the fuck would these rappers or whoever plainly say that they are stupid or dumb, as though they are not even going to try and disprove other people like me, who affirm these assertions? Logic cannot be expected either. I don't eat sushi. I'm the shit. No. I'm pollution. No substitution. Got a bitch that play in movies, in my jacuzzi. Pussy juicy. To be this Lil Wayne guy, life must be so hollow. Yes, he apparently is, affluent. Affluent from, just the rapping. I've got no clue about the fuckhead, other than hearing his music in high school when walking through the hallways was the equivalent of walking past a street corner full of overflowing garbage cans in an East Coast urban suburb. And I have no clue whatsoever what that I don't eat sushi, I'm the shit line is supposed to mean. So Chris, what I see is that you've created a disaster of your career by battering one of the other mainline exposure artists. Your music is already subpar. There's not much else you've accomplished. You're still on probation for another 6 years, and all that basking in luxury with all those other Los Angelesian idiots is just time poorly vested and doesn't help anyone else on the planet who are in trouble. Your record label is babying you beyond belief. They are not so great either, seeing as they continued to release your music after you commit a felony, because oxygen is supplemental to money for those slime balls. The lead single from this album is the 7th track, titled Yeah, ×3, just like yeah, the letter X in lowercase, with the number 3 right against it. Following 2 very lifeless and forgettable songs, it's a perfect example of how Chris Brown, just like several other mainstream artists today, are nothing more than bandwagon jumping lemmings. It contains that ever-ubiquitous, major key, cleany synthesizer sound played in marcato and sometimes, just as in this song, accompanied by a piss-poorly written vocal harmony. This doesn't even sound anything like what Chris did on Exclusive or his first album. Way to be a musical bandwagoner, dumb funk. This ubiquitous sound motif is such a relegation even to mainstream pop from the millennium, like Cher, Aaron Carter, or even Britney Spears. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but again, those marcato synthesizers are as simplistic as what you hear from a 5th or 6th grade concert band. And those singers I just mentioned are still shit, don't get me wrong. The lyrics for Yeah, ×3 are trivial and childish, and the whole thing isn't even catchy.